Hi everyone, my name is Matthew Moniz, and it's been a while since I've reviewed older phones. Last year I reviewed a lot of older phones and called it the Is It Worth It series, where I'll review a phone after 6 months to 12 months old and let everyone know what's changed since its initial release and is it still worth the purchase. Well, we're bringing it back today, and the first phone we're going to talk about is the LG G4. So let's get started. The LG G4 is one of my favorite smartphones of 2015. I even included it in my top 5 smartphones of 2015 video. It shares some of the same design similarities to the G3 and the G2. Now, they didn't go all metal like most flagship phones, but they certainly added some nice touches like a leather back cover to add a premium feel and a slightly curved screen that feels great in the hand. Now, I'm not going to list all the specs since this phone has been out for quite some time, but I wanted to revisit this phone when it got the upgrade to Android 6.0. So let's start with what I loved about the G4. Now, the phone is made out of plastic, but the added leather back cover gives it a premium feel. It has an amazing camera that takes great photos and works very well in low light. The screen is QHD, looks awesome, and the slight curve feels nice in the hands, especially when you're typing. The battery life is good, allowing you to get through the entire day without having to charge. And finally, the biggest feature for most people is the ability to swap out batteries and insert a micro SD card, something that has become a rare feature amongst flagship phones. But of course, there are some shortcomings too, with the biggest one being the UI. It's very cartoony, feels bloated, and completely disorganized. And I also found the phone to stutter and have the odd lag when moving through menus or scrolling through websites. So what exactly has changed with the latest update to Android 6.0? Well, first of all, you can expect all the benefits of Android 6.0 Marshmallow, such as direct share, app permissions, doze, along with some battery optimizations. They also increase the effectiveness of the not code setting, requiring you to use 6 taps instead of 3. This will make it harder for people from guessing your code if they manage to get their hands on your phone. Auto brightness works better too and adjusts more accordingly depending on your environment, brighter in sunnier places and lower when it's dark. Changes have been made to LG's theming as well. With Android Lollipop, the sound profile was confusing on the G4. You had 2 different quick access shortcuts, one for volume and vibrate, and the other one for interruptions. Now everything thankfully is under one toggle. You can simply just tap the sound profile and choose whether you want to put the phone on ring, vibrate, or silent mode. QMemo Plus has been renamed to Capture Plus, but still does the same thing, and LG Bridge has been renamed to LG AirDrive in case you need to back up your files. Now, the biggest improvement I have noticed going from Android Lollipop to 6.0 Marshmallow has been mostly battery life. Battery life on the G4 was already good to begin with, but idle times have improved significantly with doze. The screen on time is about the same as Lollipop, and I have no problem making it through the entire day. But when the phone is idling and doze kicks in, the battery barely drains. Definitely an improvement from before. The bottom line is the LG G4 is a better phone with the update to Android 6.0 Marshmallow, but I was honestly hoping they would make more UI changes by reducing the bloat and making the UI a little less cartoony. Alright, so is the LG G4 still worth the purchase? Most definitely. It's solid, has good battery life, and the fact that LG updated the phone fairly quickly compared to competitors is a good sign that they are committed to their products. The update to Android 6.0 brings all the Marshmallow goodness, such as Google Now on Tap, along with better battery life and little improvements to LG's UX UI. Now, if you can pick one up for cheap or $0 on a contract, you're gonna get a solid experience. I wonder what you guys think of the LG G4, especially with the recent update to Android 6.0 in the comments below. If you still love your phone, let me know. If there's anything you don't like about it, I wanna hear about it as well. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next video.